Brewers. Here we go. Come on in if you know. BA, sign the call. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. Jacob Mizorowski is on the mound tonight, folks. Versus the one of the legends.
I might pull something right here.
Clayton Kershaw.
Oh, God, look at this.
Inside.
Oh, look at that.
Them two knobheads. I don't know what the hell is the wrong with them two. Jacob Mizorowski. Oh.
These are my teeth.
Commercial.
Others are straight, crooked, and capped.
Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch.
No matter what kind of teeth, you gotta brush.
Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush hugs them, cleans them, gets in between, going where regular brushes don't reach, so teeth get 100% better clean. These are my teeth, the key to my look.
And here's how I perfectly clean every nook.
Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
Food. For people with eosinophilic esophagitis, or EOE, food can be hard to swallow. Dupixent is proven to help reduce inflammation and ease swallowing. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away if you have trouble breathing or wheezing, or swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, or throat. Tell your doctor of new or worsening joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection, or asthma. Don't change your stop steroid, asthma, or other treatments without talking to your doctor. Difficulty swallowing? Talk to your EOE specialist about Dupixent.
At Doll Auto, we always put your family first. Every pre-owned vehicle has been inspected to a level of safety and reliability that we'd want for our own family. Plus, you have peace of mind with the area's best warranty. Compare prices at dollauto.com.
Running a small family business out here isn't easy.
Yeah.
And we get a lot of help from Amazon. They handle all of our shipping and logistics, which makes a big difference. Getting everyone to eat the same meal isn't easy, but who doesn't love pasta? You know what else isn't easy? Goat yoga.
Why is this a thing?
Oh no!
When it comes to your retirement, we work.
There, commercial.
Making our way to first pitch here at Milwaukee. Living legend, 37-year-old Clayton
Kershaw.
His final preparations. And the start following the start where he knocks his 3,000th strikeout. You saw Jeff Francoeur and Sal Freeling. Frenchie had a chance to ask Sal about facing Kershaw. Facing Clayton Kershaw tonight, you got a guy, 3,000 strikeouts. I'm sure you've watched him since you were young. What's it like when you're facing him?
Yeah, someone I grew up watching, and I've been fortunate enough to actually have a couple of bats off him the past 2 years, and it's always a blast. When you wake up on days like this, you go out and get to face a guy who's future Hall of Famer, and so awesome to be able to compete against guys like that. So always pumped up.
Well, to put it into context, when Clayton Kershaw made his debut, Sal Freeling from a bird's eye.
That's your commercial.
Freeling was 8 years old. It's the Dodgers and the Brewers. It is game 2 of a 3-game series. We got lineups and first pitch coming your way on a picture-perfect night in Milwaukee. Hey, get away. 10 years ago, we invented the Ring video doorbell for mobile. Protect your home the way I do.
Hang on. I'm going to the thing.
Flying in the DQ. One is sure to save the summer.
I'll be right back, everybody. Shoei Otani.
Right now at DQ.
Why can't we say we're the best home shopping site? Because while true, you just can't say that legally. What if we said it in Spanish?
Homes.com es el mejor.
No. What if he said it?
Homes.com. It's the best.
Homes.com.
It's the best.
Deal's so good, I might keep them to myself. Kidding. But I did think about it.
Kohl's summer cyber deals are that good. Save through July 10th. Earn Kohl's cash and don't miss daily deals with free shipping at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. So get out there, take your swing, rev your engines and let freedom ring, and never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Right now with Employee Pricing Plus, purchase and get an average of $10,900 below MSRP on 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4 models. Hurry in. Offer ends July 31st.
With banks pitching high interest rates, Doll Auto is going to bat for you. We're your power hitter with 3.99% financing for 72 months on pre-owned. Head for home in a new ride from Doll Auto.
Graduates, today you enter the real world, ready for whatever lies ahead, except for the following, which you're likely to find exceedingly difficult. Going to a 9-to-5 job, doing your taxes, putting on a duvet cover, taking off a duvet cover, realizing you're never going to go to the gym. This guy knows what I'm talking about. In summary, life is hard, but saving money by bundling your home and auto with Progressive is easy. Oh yeah, deciding what's for dinner every night for the rest of your life.
What's up? You seem kind of sluggish today. Things aren't really moving. You could use some Metamucil. Metamucil psyllium fiber helps keep your digestive system moving so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil keeps you moving. And try clear fiber with no grit and no flavor.
MLB Tuesday on TBS is brought to you by Vanda Pharmaceuticals. Innovate in the service of people's pursuit of happiness. American Family Field, Milwaukee. They are some of their great players, some of their notable players. It is Dodgers Brewers as we check the Dave Roberts batting order for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman get it started. Paez, Conforto, and Kim in the middle of the batting order with Rushing Outman and Rojas. Rounding out the starting nine that will face the young 23-year-old Jacob Mizorowski. Fritchie, they call him the Miz. Well, you know when you face the Miz, you are going to face some heat. Well over 100 miles per hour. You can see that 21 strikeouts and 4 starts, just 19 2/3 innings. It came off a little bit of a first kind of rough start versus the Mets, and right here you get the Dodgers, and this is a dream matchup when you think about his heat with Shohei Ohtani. He said he was looking forward to facing Ohtani and Betts and Freeman and the Dodgers. And now Mizorowski gets his chance. It's his 5th Major League start. You know Shohei Ohtani loves the first pitch. And here we go from American Family Field. Ohtani takes one. Melvin trips in at 100 miles an hour. And away we go. Ohtani can throw 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, and he can also hit bombs, leading the National League 30 homers on the year. Big curveball from Mizorowski. By the way, the numbers are legit. That is a 90-mile-an-hour curveball. His slider is in the mid-90s. He's got a changeup in the low 90s. It is all heat from Jacob Mizorowski. 0-2 the count. And Ohtani turns it around. This one's going to bang off the batter's eye in center field. Shohei Ohtani, his 31st home run of the year. The Dodgers started with a bang. And if you're the Dodgers, that's how you greet a young flamethrower. .108 off the bat, PA 431 feet. And again, all of this is location when you're a young pitcher, right? You threw the pitch before that, same one, down and in on him and got the swing and miss. This one ended up hanging right in the middle of the plate for Ohtani. Ohtani, 31 homers, 57 RBIs. Now Mookie Betts, who swings and fouls one away. 9th leadoff home run of the season for Ohtani that leads the National League, and he barreled that one. No question about it. Betts takes a ball. Mass cam, courtesy of John Lipka, the man calling the balls and strikes. Give us a great look at that one.
He said he was looking forward to facing Ohtani. And for 2 pitches, it looked like it was all well and good. But again, like anything, when you're this young, you're going to have to learn where you can miss and where you can't. That one just kind of spun.
There are no Ohtanis in AAA in the International League, where Mizorowski started his season at AAA Nashville. And he swung and miss, so he comes back with a strikeout. 97-mile-an-hour slider to get Mookie Betts. And there is the first out for Mizorowski.
They're taking another look, and it's right there. You saw the pitch to Betts, slider off the plate, you get the swing and miss. So it's going to be his kind of thing as you get to the big leagues here with certain guys that you can't miss.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Well, the Dodgers are dialed up, Frenchie. This is a team that has lost 4 consecutive games. It's only the second losing streak of 4 games this year. They had won 15 of 18 prior to their last series against Houston at home, and they got swept. As that is a swing, unable to check a swing, Freddie Freeman. That's a changeup, and it's 0-2.
And that should tell you everything you need to know about stuff. How many times do you see Freddie Freeman go outside the zone or chases like that?
1-0, home run. Ohtani. 101.
Dodgers are still in great shape. There's no question. They're 20 games over 500. They're in first place in the West. They have the best record in the National League. This is a team that is defending a World Series title.
Mizorowski says, see that bench, Sonny boy? Sit down. Good night.
You get 1-on-1 at the top of the zone, and you get this pitch right here, and you can see Freddie, kind of the emergency hack, was trying to foul it off.
2 outs. Here is Andy Pages.
Here is Andy Pages.
Here tonight. Will Smith has the night off. He's been their best hitter. Matter of fact, he leads the National League in batting average and OPS.
You have to have other pitches to go with it. You just can't get away with 95, 98 these days.
No, you can't. That's rock on FanDuel.
1-1. Maybe
1-1.
legitimate all-star snub. He still could find his way to the mid.
I like also when BA's calling it.
Next Tuesday, a week from today. 5 all-stars for the Dodgers this year, including Kershaw. Pages is probably the guy that has the biggest beef why he's not an all-star, the kind of year he's at.
Yeah, and not just like you said, it's everything. Flawed RBIs, getting on base, hitting with a high clip, scoring runs. That was just a 96-mile-per-hour slider, by the way.
Frenchie's thrown 14 pitches, only 2 out of the strike zone. He's been to 2 strike zone the first 4 hitters. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Pages, and he fouls it away. It's going to end up on the other side of the net in the seats.
Foul ball, umpire says.
Like that as a young kid, you like to see how he's able to bounce back. Strike out of Betts, strike out of Freeman, and now Pages down 1-2.
Pages.
See what he has in mind here. Mizorowski.
1-0-1. Sit down, Sonny. Ohtani says, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ball. But Mizorowski said to the next 3 batters, good day, good morning, and good night, sir.
solution that breaks down dirt on contact. And the pad's hundreds of strips scrub away sticky messes even from grout lines. Okay, about a lot. Plus, it's 360-degree swivel head, things up along baseboards, and even behind the toilet. So ditch the bucket and all the hard work that comes along with it with the Swiffer Power Mop.
Love. So cute. But I don't know, something's off. Can my teeth be whiter?
It's not your fault. Teeth naturally yellow over time.
Dr. Teeth, what's up?
Come on in, everybody.
Check this out. Just one kiss of Crest 3
I know, fine. I'm gonna go.
your whitest smile. And it lasts 12 months.
Sheila's live.
I love.
I know.
Crest.
With banks pitching high interest rates, Dole Auto is going to bat for you. We're your power hitter with 3.99% financing for 72 months on pre-owned. Head for home in a new ride from Dole Auto.
These dishes just aren't getting clean.
The problem isn't your machine. It's likely your detergent. Really? I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These new pods dissolve completely, releasing more soaping, scrubbing, and rinsing action. Plus, the grease-fighting power of Dawn, breaking down up to 100% of tough stuck-on foods.
That's impressive.
And it works so well, it even keeps your filter clean. Cascade, Roto-Rooter recommended, safe for pipes.
At Dole Auto, we always put your family first. Every pre-owned vehicle has been inspected to a level of safety and reliability that we want for our own family. Plus, you have peace of mind with the area's best.
Commercial, everybody.
Your prices at dollauto.com.
Milwaukee Brewers managed by Pat Murphy, the reigning National League Manager of the Year. His batting order looks like this with Sal Frelick, William Contreras, and Jackson Churio starting it against Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw is ready to fire. First pitch for him. It's in there for a strike, and a little bit different way to go about your business than what we just saw from Mizorowski, but a legend nonetheless in Kershaw, and now the 20th member of the 3,000 strikeout club.
That's why you love baseball, though, right? Clayton can't really hit 90 anymore, and then you have the other guy throwing 96-mile-per-hour sliders.
Kershaw to Sal Frelick. Enjoyed your little football toss today. A little toss of the pigskin.
Yeah. Sal Frelick.
Both of you were in full alpha mode. Alpha male mode, I should say. Frelick's been in that leadoff spot since June 12th, and Frenchie, the Brewers' offense has been on a different level since then. Pat Murphy shook up the lineup. This is not a team that was going to be relying on a heavy offensive type team, but they've been that here recently. And Frelick, as the leadoff man, has been a big part of that. A little lazy pop up behind the plate, and that's going to be caught by Rushing. So Frelick
out by Rushing.
Kershaw has his first man.
Bum, 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 bum.
Mix and match the lineup to find somewhere that fits well, and I think Sal was kind of taken to that top spot, being the table setter, quarter shot, having Christian Yelich back in the way he's been swinging it. I just think it's a different lineup. When Christian Yelich is right, and he's in the middle of that lineup.
Here's William Contreras.
Here is Willie Contreras. Hey, what do you know?
Will Smith will be the all-star starter behind the plate for the National League. Contreras is a workhorse behind the plate and matching up against Clayton Kershaw.
How are you?
Contreras has 7 career at-bats against him, 3 hits, including a homer.
Well, good. Only bad thing is it's 1-0 if you're a Bulls fan. If you're a Dodgers fan,
I've always watched him, and he's been a guy that
yeah, glad. Well, it's not the epic start that I thought it was going to be.
Broken finger, which is tough to do as a hitter.
Foul ball.
As a catcher.
Why don't you get that
Been able to
vote playoff
every day.
thing
Christian Yelich has
up from yes.
essentially been the designated hitter most of the year, coming back from back surgery. So that DH role is really not available to Contreras. He's been catching most days. Slow roller, that is going to stay.
Slow roller, gonna stay fair.
Contreras will reach on an infield hit. That one stayed true to the line. Rojas made the right call.
Rojas.
See if it was going to roll foul. It did not. And it's an infield hit for Milwaukee.
Infield hit.
He got him out front, but this one is just right there. Rojas had no choice but to get it.
Stayed on the dirt and stayed true with the roll. Now here's Jackson Churio, 21-year-old star in the making here in Milwaukee. These are the matchups you just love. You got the 37-year-old Kershaw.
You got the 37-year-old
Churio in his second season.
37. He's only 37 years old. Holy balls! Swing! What are you swinging at that one for?
That's kind of been Clayton's pitch.
That's his bread and butter pitch right there. The only reason why I'm laying like this right now is because the thing I'm laying on, I don't want to get extremely dirty. Shohei Ohtani will tease off.
Contreras not a threat to run at first.
Strike two. 1 and 2 count.
They are the leaders in the National League in stolen bases. Pretty much up and down the lineup, Pat Murphy wants his players to be aggressive, but the one red light is at first base right now in Contreras, especially with the power of Jackson Churio.
And the lefty on the mound, does it seem like a good combo?
No, it does not.
1 ball, 2 strikes. By the way, that infield hit by William Contreras, the Brewers lead the majors in infield hits. It kind of goes to your point about how this offense approaches the game. There are a lot of foul balls, a lot of deep counts, high pitches per plate appearance. Now it's a pop-up, and easy enough for Freddie Freeman. And there is out number 2.
And so this is what I'm talking about with Clayton, how he's had to kind of change how he pitched. You go back all the way to 2015, you can see in the blue, it was peak Clayton Kershaw. You were getting, 94 to 96 running in, was able to paint that thing away, and of course now it's not. But again, you look at his numbers this year, VA, and he has continued to get the job done when he got back from his injury.
He's been one of the most consistent pitchers as he faces Christian Yelich here.
Strike at the knees.
He's having a terrific season offensively after a
He's the DH tonight.
But now hitting at 260. He's got 18 homers. He hit one yesterday. 63 driven in.
He hit a 3-1 shot yesterday. Pickoff moved to first.
And Yelich, and they've matched up quite often. 25 career at-bats for Yelich against Kershaw. He's a 360 career hitter, and he's homered twice against him. Among the 9 hits.
Ball down low. 1-1.
Kershaw is the 20th player to get into the 3,000 strikeout club. And he might be the last. You'd think Chris Sale would have a chance to do it. He's just over 2,500. Sale's on the IL right now. It's a bouncer. That's fair. Freddie Freeman gloves it right on the line, and that's the inning. Kershaw.
That's the inning.
To the lead, puts up a 0. A 0. And we go to the...
And we go to the second.
Burgers, top. He was here with a $7 meal deal. Now with the $2 small Blizzard treat upgrade. Get any small Blizzard treat like our newest menu hero for just $2 more. This summer, save on all your faves at DQ.
SandCloud chose the Capital One Spark Cash Plus card. Their business earns unlimited 2% cash back on everything they buy. They get big purchasing power so their business can spend more and earn more. What's in your wallet?
Said if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You gotta know when to hold.
Pull them already.
Know when to fall down.
Know when to walk away.
and to run. He's automatic from the 40.
You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
On the next Friday Night Vibes.
It's the Equinox True with the one and only Denzel Washington.
Makes me feel like I can do anything I start to.
The Nina Liza.
On next Friday Night Vibes. Friday at 8 on TBS.
Around the world, it's time for Live Aid.
Even the experts didn't have a clue whether it was going to work.
My head was full of it's going to be a disaster. There is no reason why these human beings should die.
Something went on at Live Aid that's still with us. Live Aid, when rock and roll took on the world. Premiere Sunday at 9 on
Yeah.
CNN.
DraftKings Sportsbook is your home for live betting, and all customers can get a no-sweat offer on MLB bets. Download the app, use promo code HEAT when you sign up and opt in before placing your wager. Brian Anderson, Jeff Francoeur, and our terrific TBS team here in Milwaukee. American Family Field, the roof is open, the panels are open. It's a beautiful night here in the good land. 1-0 Dodgers. And the first pitch to Michael Conforto is in there for a strike in that Dodger dugout. Tyler Glasnow, what's up? Kind enough to join us. Tyler, we always enjoy a visit with you, and it's great news that you're getting back on the mound, man. Congrats on the muscling your way through that. And as we watch this inning unfold, tell us how you're feeling. Tell us what the nerves are like in preparation for your start.
I feel good. Yeah, it's been kind of a long kind of up and down situation, I guess, with the injuries, but right now I feel
Mixing it up pretty nicely here tonight. Change up, able to catch the inside corner with it. I love it. They fastball at about 90, I should say change up at 92 miles an hour. Not too bad.
Most people's fastball. Most mortals. Hesung Kim is the hitter. And takes strike one.
Strike right there
Not shying
from
away from going back to the curveball.
Milwaukee.
He's going to need those other two pitches.
Oh, Rock, you said it right there. Come on,
Kim 0 for 4 last night in the opener.
Kim 04 last night. Swing and a miss at 100.
And you don't have the curveball changeup working. 100 miles an hour plays pretty good.
Yeah.
reach his curveball now. That's where we're at. Yeah, that's just how crazy different the game could be. Like Clayton still just dominates. He's great, and then he's out here throwing a billion miles per hour, and it's just it's a game of opposites, I guess, and you just gotta figure out a way to be good at it.
You know, right shoulder inflammation for you when you're rehabbing. What are some of the things that you kind of worked on to get yourself ready for tomorrow?
Just a lot of like stuff in the training room, just stability and strength, and a lot of the stuff you do. I think it's just making some changes
Cubs.
early on, trying to address the
Do nothing.
stuff. I just think like
Couple two.
trying to get back to just get out there and get to the point where I'm not
Struck him out.
and you handle the in-between stuff and all that recovery stuff when it comes, and then just when you go out there, just trying to be athletic. And I think that was pretty tough for me this year, just making all those changes. So now I'm in a good spot to just go out and compete, try to enjoy the moment, and then worry about all the health stuff after, and work with our training staff and strength staff. And we have some really good medical people here, so it's just kind of putting my trust in them and just having fun and pitching in season.
This is a good time to blast out here as we play with 2 outs. By the way, we're on an immaculate inning watch. There's 7 pitches.
That happens. Tyler might never come on.
Thanks a lot. That is for informational purposes only to our audience, not for you necessarily. Let's lock in for a minute, if you don't mind here.
Yeah, of course.
This is pitch number 9 for Mizorowski, and he's got a chance to do one of the most rare things from the mound. 9 pitches, 3 strikeouts. Pitch number 9 of the inning with 2 outs. And here comes the Dalton rushing.
Go back over there. Have you ever had one, Tyler? I was thinking about this year. I think I have for sure. I feel like it's something you'd remember, but maybe in the minor leagues, I just like I've had a couple 10 and like 11 pitching ones, but I don't know. So you have to check on that.
Not in the major leagues.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
There's a little side. Right in the right field. There you go. Now you can stay.
Yeah, I gotta ask you this, Tyler, because I know you're kind of demeanor regimen. You get 8 in a row right there. You got 101 in the tank, right?
Yeah.
Don't you got to come heater there?
I don't know. I guess I think it'd be hard not to, for sure. He already threw one. He's got a 96 mile per hour slider and a 90 mile per hour curveball. He's kind of got 3 things he can go with. But I don't know. Hindsight's 2020. Maybe he could go back.
You're right.
If only pitchers could still hit, Tyler, wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, right. Especially today.
So 2 outs here. Here's James Alvin.
You said it.
Center fielder visiting with.
Now let's go back to the other one and see what they
The
say.
guy who's available to hit left-handed is a switch hitter. Tommy Edman not in the lineup, still battling an issue with his thumb. Alvin fouls it off of Contreras, and that one hurt.
I want her.
Fortified glove that he's been using essentially the entire season.
Yeah, put that way, those are the ones that kill you right off the end of the finger, or that catcher's mitt, that broken finger.
1-1 on Outman. 1-2.
1 and 2.
Outman back up from the minor leagues. So 254 AAA Oklahoma City was 1 for 3 with a blue double last night. Mizorowski in the driver's seat, 1-2.
Mizorowski.
Got him.
Got him.
99 ends up striking out 3 in the inning. He's got 6 in the game.
He's got 6 up, 6 down. After he gave up that first inning, first bat, a long ball.
Hey, best of luck tomorrow, buddy. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Look at that. It's legendary. What a beauty.
There's a towering drive.
Tater! Woo! Shohei, wait up. We did it! Yeah! Well, you did it, but please welcome the Fantastic Four.
No comment, boys and girls. Hey, Kenneth, if you're watching,
What's the plan?
Trust me, I hate that.
That's a bad plan. That's a stupid plan.
no.
Fantastic.
Hold on.
Pull this off, I take
I'm coming.
bad thing I've been saying.
Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. Hey, folks. I'm going to go take a quick shower. Any of my mods who are in blue, keep the chat family friendly, please, for me. I shall return. Okay.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV? It's like all their apps and channels are
Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on.
mind control.
I'm coming.
You recently electrocuted. Introducing genre packs starting at $34.99.
Well, I for one am intrigued.
If you're a pro, you know top quality Behr paint and Kills primer are available exclusively at the Home Depot. You know that now there's only one place to get the best value, service, and durability you expect from brands you trust. If you're a pro, you know.
On this day, July 8, 10 years ago, we remind you Clayton Kershaw was a strikeout pitcher. Oh, who's number 3 in that Philly uniform? Jeff Rancourt, just watching it like a house by the side of the road.
Gotta be the only 2 times I've ever struck out looking in my career.
I mean, what happened to the free swinging Frenchie that week?
Trying to be patient.
Was that last year, Frenchie? Final year, Frenchie?
No.
15? No, you had a
16.
16.
15.
Well,
Unbelievable.
you're part of the Clayton Kershaw 3,000 strikeout, the 4 occasions. But you kind of raked Clayton Kershaw there.
I don't know if rake's a strong word.
I mean,
but
you
have
hit 385
decent numbers.
against
I'm proud to be only 4 times and 13 ABs, but I do 2 look-ins, man. In one game for me. That might be the only time I ever did that in my career.
That's probably because you outplayed 27 holes at Bel Air earlier
I
today.
am.
Andrew Vaughn strikes out.
And I don't regret it one bit.
Kershaw picks up his first K. And Clayton Kershaw with 1 out here in the second inning. Vaughn hit a home run in his very first at-bat for the Brewers yesterday. This is just his second game here at the big leagues with Milwaukee.
Yeah, he's going to have an opportunity here to kind of show what he can do a little bit. He's had some good power years in Chicago. And Reese Hoskins was probably 5-6 weeks with that thumb. So, Vaughn's going to get a look.
1 away for Isaac Collins, switch hitting left fielder. This is such a fascinating watch tonight with Mizorowski and his power, all the finesse of Clayton Kershaw, all of that experience, how he sets up hitters, changes lanes, moves it around. He's in complete control. It doesn't figure that either one of these pitchers will be around long. Mizorowski, they're protecting his innings. Clayton Kershaw, he's 37 years old, so these are not going to be 9-inning performances.
It's fun to see 2 different, completely ways to pitch.
It's the beauty of the game. And there's a called strike 3. John Lipka, home plate umpire with a big ring up. And Collins is a strikeout victim. Kershaw with back-to-back Ks.
All right, Collins, I know how you're feeling right there.
That's a full-on lawnmower startup right there by John Lipka. Look at that.
Oh, man.
That's a rotating cuff. Here's Bryce Terang now.
Have you ever got an immaculate inning?
I don't think so. I'm kind of like Glass now. I don't remember one. And they're so rare. 9 pitches, 3 strikeouts.
God, I got to see my one on that one.
He threw the off-speed.
Curveball, not even a slider. Like slider, I'm a little, but
I don't think Tyler Glass now. I think he agreed with you. He didn't like that pitch either.
no one's touched this heater.
It's good to have Glass now back in the rotation for the Dodgers. He's going to match up against Jose Quintana tomorrow. We always enjoy the Glass Now visits. We've had a lot of them through the years. Little tapper over to Freeman, and Terang is out. Clayton Kershaw, 2 scoreless innings. 1-0 Dodgers. We go to the 3rd.
At Doll Auto, we always put your family first. Every pre-owned vehicle has been inspected to a level of safety and reliability that we'd want for our own family. Plus, you have peace of mind with the area's best warranty. Compare prices at dollauto.com.
Your best leads are already close to signing, just not with you. You're losing time targeting the wrong accounts with lagging indicators. With Crunchbase's predictive intelligence, find the right opportunities early and be the first to close the deal. Crunchbase predicts which companies are ready to buy with forecasts about growth, funding, exits, and more, so you can quickly fill your pipeline, increase your closed win rate, and drive revenue. With Crunchbase, you can predict, act early, and win. Book a meeting with our team today to learn more.
Your car says a lot about you. Take care of the car you are with Turtle Wax.
When you're craving this much goodness, Hardee's all-new barbecue pulled pork Frisco is 100% Angus beef and 16-hour slow-smoked barbecue pulled pork on toasted sourdough. Hardee's pulled pork Frisco burger.
Are you looking at 4x4s on cars.com again?
No,
Whenever you look at 4x4s, you turn into the version of yourself that drives a 4x4.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Really?
I was thinking of something more sophisticated. Fine. Keep the beard.
2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Cars.com. Where to next?
So 1, 2, 3.
Visit your Audi dealer and lease the all-new 2025 Audi Q5 Quattro Premium for $699 per month.
Play Ball is baseball's global youth initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play our great game. To learn more, including how to find a league near you, go to playball.org. Follow Playball on X, Facebook, and Instagram. Panels are open. Roof is open. It's a beautiful night here.
Dialed it up, man. 74 degrees.
Nothing but the best for you guys.
It was great. Got my hair cut, fresh shaved today.
Frenchie housed 2 bratwursts today, and cheeseburgers, and french fries. It's an impressive eating display. It wasn't Joey Chestnut, but it was Joey Francoeur.
Yeah,
for sure.
Got a ways to go.
Miguel Rojas leads off for the Dodgers, number 9 hitter. And he lines one into left center, a base hit. Churio able to cut it off. Rojas on his way to second with a double. Dodgers have 3 hits off the young Mizorowski. All of the outs have been strikeouts. Otani's homer, and now Rojas' double for extra base hits.
Man, you don't want just someone to sit there and throw all fastballs, right? But I'll tell you what, so far tonight, all 3 hits, 2 on the curveball, 1 on the slider.
It would appear the Dodgers are sitting on off speed.
or that's right into what their bat speed is.
Okay. Otani hit a curveball over the fence in center field, almost hit the scoreboard, and he unleashes on a 101-mile-an-hour fastball.
I tell you this, B, the difference in 96, 97 to 101 is completely different. And you're seeing it here. These are the best hitters in the game, just late.
Mizorowski deals, and Otani late on that one. That was 96. That's the slider. But busted him in on the hands. That was well placed.
Yeah, here's the 6 strikeouts tonight. You're going to see all 4 pitches, really. Got the 2 on the four-seamer, of course, 2 on the curve, slider, and a changeup. And last time you had Otani 0-2 and hung that curveball. Let's see what he does to him here.
His command has been impressive. He's only thrown 4 pitches out of the strike zone. Well, that's 35 total pitches for Mizorowski as we play in the 3rd inning. He's thrown 31 strikes and 4 balls. For a power pitcher like this, remember Dave Roberts in our meeting before the game said we got to find some walks in there with Mizorowski. He is on the bullseye as started. Tried to back row on that time. Good take by Otani.
I consider Freddie Freeman one of the best hitters in the game. I was talking before the game. He's like, you physically just can't get ready for 102. You don't practice it.
So Otani's homer came on a 2-strike pitch. See what Mizorowski has for him. The 1-2, and he was on that one. 102. Oh, what a matchup. I mean, this is what makes the game great right here. This is hardball at its best right now. One of the game's great players in Otani and one of the bright young pitching stars at Mizorowski. 1-2 again. Missed with it. And back to that slider. The sequence thus far, the fastballs are all over 100 miles an hour. Lead off Del Rojas at second base. 2-2 and a rollover foul ball. That'll stay at 2-2. Nobody like Otani. And now he is back pitching with 2 innings his last start. Going to continue to try to stretch him out a little bit. And pitching is very important to him. He can hit triple digits with his fastball. Here's pitch number 8. 2-2 the count. And Otani strikes out. He got him that time on the curve. Mizorowski wins round 2. All of the outs are still strikeouts. That's number 7 for the Miz.
Brown, it's all location. You remember that last curveball, middle? That one down in the zone, and you can see Otani swings right over the top. I mean, perfect placement.
From Mascan, wipeout slider at 96 miles an hour. My goodness. There's Mookie Betts now with Rojas at second. That's crowded by breaking ball. Looks like a backup slider.
right there. That's 101 painted kind of bottom corner of the zone. So tough for a hitter to even pull the trigger.
1-1 account to Mookie Betts. Betts has always been known as one of the better high velocity fastball hitters in the game. He's having a down year. Playing shortstop every day for the Dodgers now. Committed an error last night. Led to a couple of runs in that 5-run first inning. And he turns on that one.
My favorite thing about us talking with Dave Roberts today, BA, is when he's sitting there and he is a very honest guy. He's talking about his lineup tonight. A lot of great hitters. And he's like 100. You asked about 102. And he's like, tough matchup. And he's talking about his hitters.
Dodgers without Max Muncy. He's on the injured list. He's their best high-velocity fastball hitter. And Betts sends one to center. That's got a chance. Back is Churio. Churio at the wall makes the catch. Rojas tags. Mookie Betts almost hit one out. He just missed a click on the bat. It's the first out that has not been recorded via the strikeouts. 2 outs in the inning.
Looks like it might, the way he looked when he hit it, might have just got in on him a little bit, that fastball. Real good job knowing where that wall is, and you can see Betts. Notice you're not going to get too many opportunities.
It does impress you, though, that Mookie Betts can get the barrel on a 101 mile an hour fastball like that. Almost knocked it out to center field.
These are games sometimes when you have your pitcher just striking guys out. You're in the field saying, do they even need me?
These are also games when you see big leaguers all on the top rail. Both dugouts, by the way. That doesn't always happen. Look at these guys. Everybody wants to get a look here at Mizorowski and now Freddie Freeman.
Could be enjoy from the beautiful weather, too, here in Milwaukee. Your hometown.
The wafting of the grills outside, tailgating, always prime here in Milwaukee. It's like a college football Saturday every day. See the spread chart there for Freddie Freeman. He's always been very balanced. Fritz, you know him as well as anybody. This has not been the kind of offensive year that Freddie Freeman is hoping for, and yet he's hitting .307. He's got 10 homers, 47 RBIs. It's been since June 1st, though, that has been un-Freeman-like.
He had a rough June. It's the first time in his career he ever hit under 600 OPS. But, like you said, knowing Freddie Freeman, at some point, he'll get it going.
Since June 1st, hitting just .213. OPS of .565 since June 1st, so that's his last 32 games. First 3-ball count for Mizorowski. And that one's in there. That generous call. I'm sure Freddie Freeman is telling John Lipka, this is hard enough against this guy. He doesn't need any help. And remember, umpires don't see this kind of velocity either. This is close. And strikes out. Mizorowski pumps his fist going to the dugout. Strikeout number 8. 1-0 Dodgers on an Ohtani homer. What a game we have in front of us tonight.
Food. For people with eosinophilic esophagitis, or EOE, food can be hard to swallow. Dupixent is proven to help reduce inflammation and ease swallow. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away if you have trouble breathing or wheezing, or swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, or throat. Tell your doctor of new or worsening joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection, or asthma. Don't change or stop steroid, asthma, or other treatments without talking to your doctor. Difficulty swallowing? Talk to your EOE specialist about Dupixent.
Look away. Cleaning that greasy mess. And not even scrubbing. Well, fluff my feathers. Dawn Platinum is for bringing it. You know it. It cuts through the grease better than their old dish soap. Keep whacking. Platinum breaks down the slimy stuff it will leave behind, removing 99% of grease and food residue. That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife. Yeah.
myself for a clean like that.
Dawn Platinum, the better grease getter.
They're not robots. They're not perfect. They're people. And sometimes they get hurt. Keep your people happy, healthy, and working with a workers' compensation policy from West Bend. Because the worst brings out our best.
Copilot, create talking points based on the product overview document. And create a chart using your audience data. Also, drop by social posts.
Me a little fever. No. Oh, the Fantastic Four. A fantastic pizza. It's one pizza with 4 different topping combinations. See Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four First Stick in theaters July 25th. Get a Fantastic 4-in-1 pizza, only $7.99 at Little Caesars. Pizza.
Roof is open on a Tuesday night. MLB on TBS. Here we go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 in favor of the Dodgers on an Ohtani homer. Blake Kershaw back on the mound to start his third inning. 2 scoreless thus far. Pleased to be joined by Matt Murphy, reigning National League Manager of the Year, manager of the Milwaukee Brewers. Murph, thanks for spending some time with us. Got to get your thoughts, what you've seen so far from your flamethrower, Jacob Mizorowski. It's pretty elite stuff here. As he sends one to left. Get it right here. It's D-shapes. That's the wall. Man, we probably had to do good vibes going there.
Yeah, it looks like you get off the end a little bit.
Talk to us about the Miz.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's getting his feet wet in the big leagues. He's doing a great job. He's attacking hitters. He's aggressive. You know, Tommy put a great swing on the pitch that was maybe not the exact spot he wanted it, but you know, I got great respect for him. You know, he's out there going toe to toe. Yeah, it's a great learning experience for him. I think Brewers fans can be pretty excited about what's to come from this guy.
We're talking about your team offensively. The last 20, 25 games, you all have really taken off. What's kind of clicked for you all?
You know, it's pretty simple. You know, it's just getting to first base. You know, like somehow get to first base. You know, you can't just slug all the time. You got to get to first. You got to take advantage of whatever you can. If there's a base to be taken, or there's a guy to be moved over, and you got to play like that. This is the type of players we have that can do that and cause a threat. Steal the base, land about down or something like that.
Matt Murphy, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Continued success.
My pleasure. Thanks, Murphy. All right, see you.
Reigning National League Manager of the Year. Took these Brewers to the playoffs last year. Had their hearts broken by the Mets. Joey Ortiz bounces one on the third base. Nice pickup and play there by Rojas. And 2 up and 2 down for Clayton Kershaw. Your team, your players, baseball your way. Get personalized highlights, push notifications just for you. Download the MLB app today. Richie, you played for Pat Murphy. Yeah. And you're one of the few guys that can speak to what he brings to the table. Legendary college coach. Notre Dame, Arizona State came to prominence as well. But you know, at the pro level, he's changed a little bit, and you played for him.
He has. You're obviously going to coach college different than your pros, but I told you this story there. You know it. He helped me fall in love with the game again at 14 when I had to go back to AAA, and he managed me in El Paso. And I'm telling you, man, he was just such a great guy. Here's actually us getting thrown out of a game together.
Picture.
Oh my God, we both got lost in the 9th inning in El Paso. We had a few choice words.
You guys look like a couple of chihuahuas.
Yeah, we did.
Freeland gets jammed and a bouncer to Betts. And Clayton Kershaw with a 3-up, 3-down inning. The wily old vet, 3 scoreless. Look at these chihuahuas just snapping away. Murph and Frenchie going at it in AAA. Wow, what a picture.
Do you own a dishwasher but only use it for storage or as a drying rack? Get better results than hand washing with your dishwasher and Cascade Complete. Your dishwasher does the work for you with temperatures up to 140 degrees. Too hot for hands. Some dishwashers even have a sanitizing cycle. Load pots, pans, and tableware at the bottom with plastic and glassware on top. Cascade Complete removes visible and invisible residue for virtually spot-free and shiny dishes. Switch to your dishwasher and Cascade Complete.
Before you go to extremes to fix sagging and wrinkles with expensive injections, try this first, Olay Regenerist, for firmer, lifted skin without painful crisis. In a survey of users, over half postponed cosmetic procedures because of Olay. 71% of women said their skin was visibly firmer in just 2 weeks. For me, it's only Olay. And for smoother, brighter skin overnight, try Olay Retinol 24.
What's up? You seem kind of sluggish today. Things aren't really moving. You could use some Metamucil. Metamucil psyllium fiber helps keep your digestive system moving so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil keeps you moving. And try clear fiber with no grit and no flavor.
What is this?
This one in a really tough spot. Emma, that's your baby on the screen. The nurses were kind and showed me the biggest miracle of my life.
What was the miracle?
You donate $60 at focusonthefamily.com/babies.
When leading creative projects, I rely on Frame.io to stay organized. My team can review assets in real time, and we can all collaborate with ease. Upload, organize, and collaborate from anywhere with Frame.io.
We always talk about the high velocity BA, but what that does is it gets you chasing on the other pitches. You see the slider, the curveball from Freeman, right here to Kim, the curveball down at the bottom part of the zone. Again, I know you've got the great velocity, but that off speed is what's getting a lot of these strikeouts. There you go.
Awkward swings.
24 fastballs tonight, 18 at 100 plus.
Mizorowski coming off an outing against the Mets where he gave up 5 earned runs in 3 2/3. This is what he's done tonight. 8 strikeouts already. This is only his 5th major league start. His pot has a little soft line to short, and there is out number 1. He's already matched his best strikeout performance. His major league debut was on the 12th of June against St. Louis. And he had one of the most historic starts to a career you could have by a starting pitcher. No starting pitcher has ever done it. 11 no-hit innings to start his career. He did not give up a hit until his final inning, which was the 7th inning against the Minnesota Twins in his second start. He went 11 no-hit innings to start a career. He's got his hat in Cooperstown to honor that start. And he's facing a guy named Clayton Kershaw who's going to have his whole person in Cooperstown 5 years after he retires. Wins against the Cardinals, the Twins, and the Pirates to start his career, Mizorowski. And he just suffered his first loss against the Mets. He'd only given up 2 earned runs in his first 3 starts for Archie, and then 5 earnings in 3 2/3. And the question coming into play tonight was how would the 23-year-old respond?
And I think that's the thing you worry about. I'm sure they're talking to him all the time, right? His expectations, the maturity level. Because ultimately, you know who he's going to be fighting against. The expectations that people have for him, for himself. He's set the bar so high because of his stuff. And I think for him, it's great to see him come out and have this type of performance after getting roughed up by the Mets. You get Ohtani to start the game 0-2, right? You give up the home run, and now he's come back, settled in. And again, you told me before we went on, it's not just one-on-one, right? Everybody loves that. But it's the off-speed pitches to me that he's able to land that has been the most impressive.
Command, it's been impeccable.
Yes.
58 pitches, 44 strikes. That's a strong number, especially
Some
for a
would say
power
almost
pitcher.
on too many strikes.
Yeah, maybe that's a good call, actually. 3-2 to Conforto, and Conforto swings over the top of a breaking ball. Another yacker of a curve at 88 miles an hour. Strikeout number 9. That's a new career high for the Miz.
Well, and you get behind 3-0, right? You get it back to 3-2. If you're up there at the plate, if you're Conforto, you've got to be ready for one-on-one. And what does he do through a perfect located off-speed pitch? And little emotion. He knows what he's doing out there right now.
2 outs here in the 4th inning. 1-0 Dodgers on the Ohtani homer. And he takes the bat right out of Kim's hands. Kim is up there starting
early to get to the fastball. Have a strikeout victim in the second. And he's staying up there. You can't blame him. Kim is in swing mode right now. You want to set up an awkward swing. This would be the pitch to do it on. Two outs, no balls, two strikes. Mizorowski deals and Kim a little more contact, but slices that one foul.
I did love that pitch selection right there. Now, I would want that ball a little bit higher up, but look at these sometimes, and I know what you're saying, right? If you make the good off-speed pitch, you probably do get a swing and miss, but you don't want to speed this bat up either. I mean, that is 3 emergency hacks on a high-velocity fastball.
Nice on Kim, Dodgers second baseman. And dropped a curveball on him. Frozen. 10 strikeouts in 4 innings with Jacob Mizorowski, the 23-year-old rookie phenom.
Do you own a dishwasher but only use it for storage or as a drying rack? Get better results than hand washing with your dishwasher and Cascade Complete. Your dishwasher does the work for you with temperatures up to 140 degrees. Too hot for hands. Some dishwashers even have a sanitizing cycle. Load pots, pans, and tableware at the bottom with plastic and glassware on top. Cascade Complete removes visible and invisible residue for virtually spot-free and shiny dishes. Switch to your dishwasher and Cascade Complete. What's up? You seem kind of sluggish today. Things aren't really moving. You could use some Metamucil. Metamucil psyllium fiber helps keep your digestive system moving so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil keeps you moving. And try clear fiber with no grits and no flavor.
Lowe's knows you want your first cookout, so leave a good first impression. And with convenient same-day delivery, we'll help you make sure everything turns out
Awesome.
Lowe's knows how to help you summer.
Should we sell the car and get something bigger?
Yeah, we can be both on cars.com.
You're so smart.
I know.
But what if it's twins? What if it's quadruplets?
What if it's on chocolates?
Are you freaking out? Get it together, Larry.
I got this. I got this.
Uh-huh.
Sell your car with cars.com. Buy your car with cars.com. Where to next?
This time, we'd like for family members to move forward and put on your soldiers' Army one-star badge.
Waking up with headaches? Sealy Posturepedics exclusive precision fit coils respond with targeted support right where you need it most. Shop Sealy savings during the July 4th sale.
Hey, suit up this season, MLBshop.com. You can check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, tees, and more. Visit MLBshop.com, the official source for your favorite team gear. Even have perfect Brewer gear, I'm sure. Here's William Contreras. And with all the hype around Jacob Mizorowski, and he's got his first double-digit strikeout game in the big leagues, Clayton Kershaw is carving up the Brewers through the first 3 innings. Second time through the batting order, slow roll down the third base line, and this is going to be the second infield hit for Contreras. Exactly. The 2 hits in the game against Kershaw are infield hits down the third base line from the Brewer catcher.
Well, it's funny because you saw at the end Kershaw kind of look at Miguel Rojas, and I think looking at Rojas going, dude, I got no shot on that. Talked about that, and I just added the lead and infield hits, 127.
The benefits of putting the ball in play. Here's Jackson Churio. Brewers have a lead man on for the first time. Churio takes a strike. Kershaw makes a friendly call on the slider. Kershaw's really changed his arsenal. I mean, he's always been a guy that would use multiple pitches in any count, and he's always had a great curveball. But the slider's been a good pitch for him. since he's come back healthy. There's a base hit into right field. Churio taking a humble approach. Shoots one into right. And the Brewers in business with their best hitter coming up. 2 on, nobody out for Christian Yelich.
I love this. If you're going to play up the middle, Kim, look at him. You get that whole right side with Freeman holding Contreras on right there. So instead of rolling over that slider, BA, you just shoot it the other way, especially with no outs to keep this inning and get your kind of first chance of getting some momentum.
Yelich, the Brewers' designated hitter, coming back from back surgery. Knocked him out of the stretch run last year. He was an all-star last year. He was playing great. His back has been a chronic problem. He bottomed out May 21st this year. He was hitting 184. He was coming back from the surgery. OPS 600. And now Yelich, left field, hit on the barrel, but right at Conforto. Both runners have to stay put. A line drive out for out number 1 for Kershaw. So it'll be Andrew Vaughn now. He was in the headlines yesterday. Brewers traded Aaron Savali, one of their starting pitchers, to the White Sox. Got Andrew Vaughn in return. Vaughn went to AAA. He was in the minor leagues with the White Sox as well. Former first rounder, number 3 overall pick out of Cal.
It's a 20-plus home run season for the White Sox. Again, that's why I said with Hoskins down 5-6 weeks with that thumb, this is an opportunity here to add some right-handed pop to that lineup until Hoskins can get back.
Vaughn pops a foul. Well, you talk about making new friends. When you arrive at an organization, this was his first at-bat in AAA Nashville. So his first at-bat in the Brewer organization, grand slam. Then last night, his first at-bat in the big leagues with the Brewers, 3-run home run out of the 5-run first inning. And he sends that one into left center, down a base hit. Here comes Contreras. He will score. Churio the third. And Andrew Vaughn is looking more and more like a Brewer each day. We're tied at 1.
A good piece of hit in the last pitch. He got a good one out over the plate and fouled it off. And right here you can see that slider. And that one right there just caught too much. He's trying to go back foot and get him to roll over and left it out over the plate. And good base running there by Contreras. Outman was starting to come in on that ball some, but Contreras with a good read. In the first Churio, we talked about the base running DA of the Brewers, first to third there, and now sack flying, you get the lead.
Brings up Isaac Collins, switch hitting left fielder. First spot of bottom here for Kershaw. It started with an infield hit from Contreras. Churio just shortens up his swing, punches one to right field, almost like a hit and run swing. And that has set up the inning for Milwaukee. And now Collins on the ground. That's through for a base hit. Brewers have the lead. Churio is in. Vaughn on his way to third. The belly flop, and he is out. Snapped over to first. Collins is back. And Murphy will ask his video team to see if a challenge is required. Vaughn trying to pick up the Brewers' aggressive nature on the base paths, but he is not blessed with great speed and was easy pickings at third.
No, he's not. It's a tough one to read, right? If you're Vaughn, that ball kind of bounced off and pretty far away. And look, you're the new team, right? You're trying to make something happen, DA. Unfortunately, just as you said, not blessed with that speed, and Ross puts the tag on.
Out at third base, second out of the inning. 2-1 Brewers lead it. Bryce Terang. And a line drive, base hit down the line. Collins can run. He's on his way to third. On CBS is brought to you by Geico.
Yeah.
Get more.
Folks.
Milwaukee in the summertime.
Milwaukee in the summertime.
Jacob Mizorowski, you see his out distribution. That is something else, Richie.
Yeah.
Groundouts, 2 in the air, 10 strikeouts for the 23-year-old future ace.
Shark right there. 98 miles an hour. Fifth inning. 2-1 Brewers. 2-1. There we go. Brewers. There we go. Check, check.
There is the question of the innings limit and the concerns about the innings. Where do you stand on that with Mr. Rossi?
I'm not a pitch. I mean, I'm careful. You get a game where he's struggling, get him out. If your team's way up, pitch him 5 and get him out. But
Dalton rushing, starting for the Dodgers. He may say his last time up. Single to right.
If you just want to get doing like me, a streaming service, check out StreamYard. Go to www.streamyard.com and use the link in the chat.
a guy like him, Jacob here, to go along with that, it's up 1-2-3 combo.
63 innings in AAA.
63 innings in AAA.
Now in the big leagues.
How many innings did he throw last year?
Yeah, that's the magic number where, organizations are really concerned about.
They got their 2 ones in the 4th. Inside corner curveball.
Strikeout. It's almost not fair when you sit there and you have 100 and you drop a pitch right on the corner there like curveball. You're not looking at it.
They had 2 on RBIs. Gone.
System. Number 3 overall prospect in Major League Baseball.
Scores.
A lot of those tonight.
Gone at first. Well, basically in the 4th inning.
You're not going to load them up to 180 innings this year or do that. But at the same time, I don't think it's unrealistic to throw 130, 140 innings.
A lot of schools of thought as well.
Yeah.
String off each start by an inning or 2. Do you use them as an opener? Do you shut them down for a couple of weeks? I mean, everything has been tried. It is the number 1 topic right now for the Brewers because Mizorowski has burst onto the scene like very few pitchers have.
Also, people never talk about this too much, and I would be curious to hear Pedro talk about it. Maybe they can talk about it at some point, but where do stressful innings come in, right? Stressful pitches compared to when you're just rolling through a lineup.
That's a great point. Swing at this.
And they swing and they miss.
Yes. He's 73 pitches right now. I know he's facing the Dodgers, right? So there hasn't been a lot of high stress for him.
No.
Very few runners on base.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I only has given up 1 run, and that came back in the 1st inning. Other than that, he's kept it down. He's kept the ball in the yard, and he's doing what the coach asked him to do.
Center field.
Indiana center field. Lines out.
Is through 5.
Mizorowski is through 5. The potential franchise ace.
Your family first. Every pre-owned vehicle has been inspected to
Is headed
and reliability that
and possibility to stay
Plus, you have
if they don't trade his ass. I really wish they wouldn't trade. I really wouldn't want them to trade Mizorowski. I give you this much. Milwaukee stands behind their ace.
Market pricing on hundreds of vehicles. Swing for the fences at Doll Auto.
We have Little Caesars.
Doll Auto. Oh.
Fantastic pizza.
Oh God. Doll.
See Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four in theaters July 25th. Your Fantastic Four in one piece, only $7.99 at Delicious Caesar.
I had an incident several years ago in Bolivia. I inhaled a airborne bacteria.
This animal comes sniffing and had a long ball seizure on the floor.
There was local rescue personnel who drowned. People help us out. It got me the best doctors back in the States, quickest way possible. Having Roller Rescue is in my back pocket makes you a little less worried. Hey there. Have you tried replacements.com?
You can't just replace Mr. Lincoln.
Of course. Replacements.com is for hard China, Flatware, and Crystal.
Okay, great, thank you for that, but I'm really just...
Hang on, folks. The main person will be right back. The guy who just popped on screen. Yeah, that was me.
Sunday, 1:30 Eastern on
I was
TBS.
doing it from my phone.
MLB Tuesday on TBS tonight. We got a good one going here. Something special. We are watching the legend, the living legend in Clayton Kershaw, future Hall of Famer, matching up against one of the game's great young stars, bursting onto the scene, Jacob Mizorowski. 37-year-old Kershaw, 23-year-old Mizorowski. 2-1 Brewers lead. Milwaukee just scored twice in the fourth inning on 5 hits. Number 9 hitter Joey Ortiz leads off.
Joey Ortiz leads off there for a strike.
Ortiz, an excellent defensive shortstop. He's one of the 2 players the Brewers got from the Orioles in the Corbin Burns deal prior to last season.
Yeah.
Played third base last year. Became the third baseman. Brewers lost Willie Adames to free agency. Adames to the Giants. And Ortiz moved to short.
That's when you asked me about Murph and kind of the job. 2 years ago, they lost Burns, right? People, they're going to take a step back. Then there the Brewers were again last year. You know, lost that tough series. Then they lose Adames this year. Get off to that slow start. People, well, they're not going to be much, and here they are again. So.
Joey Ortiz down the left field line. That is hooking foul.
I just think the one thing Murph can bring in a way to this team is the college ball aspect and, you know, put the ball in play, first to third, like we saw Cheerio. Look, he got to third Jackson, and that allowed him to score right there, where if it's first and second.
Ortiz and snagged by Kershaw. Almost like he hit a little changeup out there off the bat. Kershaw stuck with it. A terrific athlete in his own right, Kershaw. Kershaw's a Gold Glove Award winner.
That's one sometimes VA you freak out because it gets hit harder than it is, and it kind of your goal.
Yeah.
On the way, top of the order, third time around now, Sal Frelick. All these football legends here. Jeff Francoeur, Sal Frelick, Clayton Kershaw.
Sal's 0 for 2. You know, I wonder if he's thinking about that post route he's threw him at.
Dodger fans love when you bring up the Clayton Kershaw, Matt Stafford high school football stories. They never hear that.
Yeah.
Kershaw was the center. He was packing a few more pounds back in his high school days. Highland Park. Dallas Simpsons. Look at Frenchie. Frenchie said, I'm going out for a 15-yard post, and he ran 40 yards in Sal Frelick.
Sal kept waiting to throw it, so I got to keep running. You can't cut your route short.
Glory days. I could cue up Bruce Springsteen right now. Kershaw changes the arm angle and strikes out Frelick. That's what he does. Knows how to pitch. 2 outs in the inning.
Craving more baseball? Just tell Siri, show me today's MLB schedule.
Freely, 0 for 3 against Kershaw. Here's William Contreras. His 2 infield hits tonight.
And that's a perfect example. You see Freelick in there, he's thinking, I didn't expect that coming down here. So that's what we talk about. The way Kershaw's had to change kind of how he goes at hitters, still working.
Hey, this is Patrick
Always has been, but he's
Glenson of Jack White and Michael. When you guys let Jack know what's on TV for him, that the Bulls are on channel 31.
Drastic change. On the ground over to third. Rojas short-handed over there, makes a play. Kershaw comes back.
Thank you.
After surrendering a couple of runs, retires the Brewers in order. And it's empty. Mizorowski coming back out for a 6th inning.
Milwaukee is coming.
Food. For people with eosinophilic esophagitis, or EOE, food can be hard to swallow.
Oh.
To fix it,
I'm not going to
reduce inflammation.
right in my village.
Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away if you have trouble breathing or wheezing or swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, or throat. Tell your doctor of new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection or asthma. Don't change or stop steroid, asthma, or other treatments.
You know,
Talking to your doctor.
at least the Bulls are on,
Talk
and
to
at
your
least they're
food
on.
specialist about Dupixent.
At Wayfair, we're game for every style.
Let's play charades. Oh, I've got my favorite chair. Got it. All right, ready?
Yeah.
This one rocking chair.
Velvet top the chaise lounger.
This is charades. Loungers are off limits.
Well, there's no rule about adding it to my cart.
It's a great deal.
This barrel swivel chair.
Yes!
Boom!
Wow. Not my first charade.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Your father for making the bed.
Thank you, Mom.
What about that?
Oh no. Uncle. Oh, Jude. Let Marshall.
At Dollar Auto, we always put your family first. Every pre-owned vehicle has been inspected to a level of safety and reliability that we'd want for our own family. Plus, you have peace of mind with the area's best warranty. Compare prices at dollarauto.com.
Next, you got to say what's up. Hey, he's my shot.
Let's take a look at Doing Their Thing presented by Walmart. Right here, Brian. Listen to this. Oh. Wow. That's Doing Their Thing. Third pitch of the game, and since then, it has totally changed inside this building.
Mizorowski struck out Ohtani his next time up. Jacob Mizorowski sitting on 12 strikeouts. He's recorded 15 outs, 12 of those via the K. The Brewers' franchise record for strikeouts by a rookie is Freddie Peralta, 13. As Ohtani pops this one foul out of play.
Popped out.
Jared Koenig
getting loose.
Lefty getting loose for Milwaukee, just in case Mizorowski runs into trouble here. 2-1 game.
2-1 game.
You could hear Ohtani. That would have left a mark.
Yeah.
Even though it was a slider, it was at 96 miles an hour.
Let me tell you this, too. Another thing. I don't know if this is in the thinking right here. You can see him yell. But at some point, right, if you're going to go to the postseason, I think here's your chance, right, to send Jacob back out there and say, you're going through the top of their lineup a third time, BA. And I think for a pitcher, mentally sometimes, it's a big thing for a pitcher mentally to say, I can go through a lineup every time. Oh, not only lineup, but the best lineup in baseball.
Also for a pitcher trimming like Ace. Aces don't get the third time through treatment.
No.
They go until
no matter
they
what.
can. Pitch count's in good shape. This is number 79. And Ohtani lays his bat on one. He was fooled by the pitch, but able to foul it away. Again, Mizorowski, a strikeout away from matching a Brewers franchise record for strikeouts by a rookie. The batting fix last night, Freddie Peralta was that mark. The 2-2, and it's upstairs. 100 miles an hour.
100 miles an hour.
What a matchup. Mizorowski, Ohtani. Round 3. 3-2. And that one is just inside. Mizorowski dancing off the mound. He wanted that one. Ohtani draws the walk. Rogers had a man on.
That was close. I think that's one of those things, BA, where if Contreras is set up on the inside part of the plate, I think he gets that call because he had to reach all the way across.
Murphy's going to have to make the decision. Rookie bets now. Dodgers where they want to be. They're down 2-1, but they got the right part of the lineup at the plate. There's the strike. Similar spot. This time he gets a call. Mets have back-to-back multi-hit games Saturday and Sunday. It's been a struggle for him at the plate this year. He almost hit one out his last time up, and he is way out ahead of that breaking ball. And it's quickly 0-2. Strike percentage by the Miz is off the charts right now. 83 pitches, 61 for strikes. The 0-2. 1-2. Back to the slider. Betts lays off.
You know, talking to today's Tuesday, if you wanted to just save some innings, you could skip his last start on Sunday, and then you could pitch him on the back end of the All-Star break, give him 14 days.
Yeah, they have announced that Freddie Peralta will pitch Sunday. Brandon Woodruff, who will make his second appearance, will pitch on Saturday. We remind you, MLB Tuesdays on TBS, brought to you by Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag. Picture perfect night here in Milwaukee. 1-2 the count on Betts. Ohtani at first, and Betts pushes one into shallow right. Terang makes the play, but has no throw. Mookie Betts is aboard with an infield single. And Betts taking a humble approach. Looking like those 2018 Boston Red Sox. And Mookie Betts was a part of it. He was chipped away at the Astros in the ALCS.
I don't know if that's humble approach, or you got blown
or
up.
you get humbled.
And you got humbled there, and it just happened. And I think right here you're seeing, too, maybe since he's not starting Sunday, you might give him a longer leash this game. No, this is it before the break.
Yeah, it's a good call. Here's Freddie Freeman. This is a big hitter right now. Freeman turns on it. Vaughn lays out. He's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself. What a play that was by Andrew Vaughn. Homer yesterday, drove in a run today to tie the game. Now a defensive gem at first base. There's the first out on the ground for Mizorowski, and it's a web gem. On a high school shortstop, Andrew Vaughn looked like it right there. Dodgers have him at second and third now. Tying run at third, go ahead, run at second. Speed on the bags for Pajes. He's late on it, fouls it back.
See, up the middle, you got infielders back, so you're going to concede the run for now over at first. Vaughn's playing in, so you can tell he's going to look Ohtani back or come home.
One away in the inning. We play in the sixth. Pajes on the ground, backhanded Monasterio coming to the plate, and out at the plate. Another terrific play. Brewers corner infielders flashing some leather here. No hesitation in Andrew Monasterio. Picked it and threw it to the plate in plenty of time to get Ohtani.
Not only that, BA, but what a perfect throw. I mean, you watch this right here. You're going to right, and then you give it right where you give it to your church. You got plenty of time. Ohtani's not even going to mess with it. Right? You want to talk about a young pitcher and knowing your manager has faith in you. Listen to this crowd.
2 outs in the sixth. Michael Conforto the batter with the tying run at third base. Mizorowski deals it on one. The corner breaks his bat. Vaughn is there. And Miz is through 6. And listen to this crowd.
You've heard how GLP-1s can transform your health journey, but not everyone needs a full dose to see real progress. Microdosing from Fridays is a personalized, more consistent approach designed to support your health goals while minimizing common side effects. With specific small dose formulas crafted to support muscle maintenance, focus, metabolic function, and sleep, Fridays may help you achieve sustainable progress without the harsh ups and downs. Sometimes a little goes a long way.
Jacob Milwaukee is 2-6.
Hey, brushing besties! Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works. Dr. Torres?
Guys, you need to try Crest Bridgie White Deep Stain Remover. Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth, lifting them away. For whiter teeth in one day. A good sense. Crest.
We are on our way to go see my sponsor child.
Hey guys, welcome aboard here in the studios in Atlanta. Hey, I'm delighted with these two gentlemen going at it tonight. I'm really impressed with this young man and also seeing the future Hall of Fame also do his part out there. But I'm really impressed with this kid. What do you think about this kid? You've seen him live, but I'm enjoying this one.
Only thing I can think about, Pedro, is what would it have been like for you if you were 6'7"? Huh? How fun would that have been? You're on the Short Kings Club, like the rest of us over here.
Pedro, I am curious real quick, if you don't mind, what is your thought on innings limit, what we've been talking about?
You know what, Frenchie, I agree with you as far as letting him pitch. But I'll be really cautious. But I would let him pitch because what I've seen in every one of the outings is that he's consistently improving in everything he's doing. And before he's on the mound, he's off the charts. I'm extremely impressed with this young man.
Well, while Mizorowski's making headlines here as we watch Jackson Churio, Pedro, you've got one of your 3,000 strikeout club members on the mound, and Clayton Kershaw. You were the 15th to do it. Kershaw is the 20th. About as exclusive of a club as there is. What have you seen from him tonight?
Listen, I'm also really impressed with him too. He's navigating through the innings. I know he looks like a little bit fatigued last inning, but he knows how to navigate the situation. I'm extremely impressed with him. Really proud of Clayton Kershaw. And who better than me to welcome him to the 3,000 club? Really, really a great human being, and he deserves everything he can get in the big leagues on his way to the Hall of Fame.
Well said. No doubt. I'm just glad I could be some of Pedro's strikeouts, some of Clayton's Kershaw, and
they got you a few times.
Yeah, exactly.
And Pedro's with Lauren Shahadi tonight, who's on her way to the 3,000 Cupcake Club.
Wow.
That's what I was Kershaw. It's Yelich.
Whoa. That buzzed his towel. And he had to.
Yelich. We'll see you at the postgame show, Pedro. Thanks for that.
Thanks, buddy.
What a legend. Yeah, how lucky are we to be able to talk pitching with Pedro, and especially on a night like this when, yes, Mizorowski generating a lot of the headline side. But man, we don't know how many starts we're going to get to experience Kershaw as he drills Christian Yelich. Says, my bad.
I was thinking that DA when they're coming here today. You know, you take it for granted sometimes when you come to the park and you get announced guys like Kershaw. You don't know when the last time you're going to do that. And I love what Pedro said, how he navigates the lineup. You get up 3 quarters. That's what I'm saying. Kozarowski, there's no navigating the lineup. He's coming right at you, but with Clayton, there's an art to it now. And again, I'll say this: here he is in a 6 innings, 77 pitches. You know, he's given up 2 runs. I mean, what more can you ask for? And we talked about all the big names, right? And obviously, we talked to Tyler Glasnow earlier. He was fantastic. He's coming back tomorrow. But you look at all the IL guys for the Dodgers, right?
It's a massive list.
How crazy is it to think, though, everybody that's offseason, why they bring in Kershaw back, right? Other than the 3,000th, and he's showing you right now, they need him on it now.
Yeah, he has been the guy that's been able to take the ball as he drives that big curveball in. Didn't get the ball that time. The Dodgers have as much payroll on the injured list as the Brewers have in their entire organization on their 40-man roster. One takes
Ball.
Brewers' overall payroll in the low 100 million range. The Dodgers' overall payroll is 338 million. But the Dodgers' injured list is 111 million right now. These are just players that aren't available to Dave Roberts. 3-1 to Vaughn. Vaughn takes a ball. He draws the walk.
Vaughn takes a walk.
And Kershaw might be coming up against it here. 2 on, 1 away. Kershaw's pitch count at 81. That's not really the factor. And other than that 5-hit 4th inning, he's been pretty efficient.
You know, we bragged on Pat Murphy earlier and well-deserved last year, man. But this guy, Dave Roberts, has done an outstanding job navigating this team today. You know, the amount of pressure that guy gets every day going to the field. You're supposed to win, right? You have all these players. Oh, not only that,
Ball.
a lot of guys. You're moving vets to shortstop this year. You're trying to get guys in certain spots. Navigating, as you said, all those pictures on the IL. Dave continues to do a first-class job in LA.
He's got 2 World Series titles as well. He and Pat Murphy are very close. They were together in the Padres organization. Bud Black was the manager. And Pat Murphy came in as the interim manager at one point. These guys know each other well. They spent a lot of time on the field together prior to the game, having a long discussion, laughing, counting up. A lot of respect between these 2 managers. Two balls, no strikes. Isaac Collins. And there's a strike. Kershaw.
Strike right there.
Collins has been a very impressive player for the Brewers. Has allowed Yelich to just be the DH because of his play in the outfield. And he hits that one sharply, got a chance to turn it here. Out at second and out at first. And Kershaw gets through 6 innings.
Kershaw gets through 6. 6, 4, 3. They go on.
Hey, brushing besties. Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works. Dr. Torres? Guys, you need to try Crest Bridging White Deep Stain Remover. Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth, lifting them away. For whiter teeth in one day. Of sense. Crest. At Wayfair, we get pretty excited about furniture. Around here, it's not a patio, it's patio. Oh, I love those chairs.
Shedtastic. Rocks. My queen.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm at the bed.
Girl, you nailed it! No, this set, it's just a couple of screws.
They're a perfect combo. They got a fire pit.
Wayfair, every style, every home. Want to know a secret?
more than just my armpits stink. That's why I use Secret whole body deodorant. Everywhere.
We're all human. It's okay to smell like one.
I smell very human right now.
Which is totally normal.
Girl, preach.
But if it bothers you, 4 out of 5 gynecologists would recommend whole body deodorant, which gives you 72-hour odor protection from your pits to your bits.
So you can use it on your Secret whole body deodorant.
This one is for the parents. Yes, us. Because we need magic too. So, can we go on a Disney cruise with our kids and still relax in a rainforest ski room? Yes. And enjoy hauntingly delicious sips in a ghostly mansion? Yup. Dine in exclusive restaurants serving Italian cuisine? Sure. Feel the Caribbean breeze? Absolutely. Maybe dance it out at a British mod nightclub? Obviously. Parents, you won't believe what a family vacation can be.
Well, Jeff Francoeur, you can understand why the Brewers and their fans are excited about the potential of a future ace in Jacob Mizorowski.
You see it on TV, it's one thing. You see it in person, it's a whole nother. This place was electric for him, and he did not disappoint. 12 strikeouts again. Everybody talks about the 101, and you told me before the game, it's the other 2 pitches that played so well, too. And what an outing for that righty to finish the first half.
So it'll be Jared Koenig now on the pitch. Brewers are set up with a lead, and their best 3 relievers available and rested. Koenig last pitched on Saturday. He's a hard-throwing left-hander. Koenig, Abner Uribe, Trevor McGill would be the formula for Pat Murphy to the finish line. Bouncer to Vaughn. I saw Koenig is out number 1.
Top of 7.
Sinker, of course, mid-90s with that cutter curve, but has had a couple days off now since pitching Saturday in Miami.
He gets the bottom of the Dodgers order. Nick Mears loosening in the Milwaukee pen. Another hard-throwing right-hander. Dodgers are going to see a lot of heat in this game at this point after Mizorowski logged 6 innings. Koenig fires in the 95.
You know, you talk about a lot of heat, but they're still not going to look like Jacob did coming out of it.
That's a good point.
97 is going to look hittable.
I do wonder if Pat Murphy's formula here was to get a lefty on the mound. There's a pop-up. Going rushing, sends one to right. The goal Papa Frelick is there for out number 2 here in the 7th inning.
Sanda Pharmaceuticals. Innovate in the service of people's pursuit of happiness.
Jared Koenig, 4 pitches. He's recorded 2 outs. The Dodgers did have Tommy Edman on deck. They pulled him back now. He's been out of the lineup with a broken toe, fouled a pitch off his toe, but not on the injured list, so he's available to hit.
Strike right there.
Dealing with foot and leg injuries. So while they're on the active roster, they're not able to start. It's left Dave Roberts a little short. Will Smith is also available off that bench. Out the defensive swing. And the count is 0-2, and Koenig is coming
0-2.
the strikes in.
Sometimes when you get work so much, having those 2 days like that VA is a completely different thing. Gets you well rested and just looking sharp.
He's thrown 6 pitches, 5 for strikes. The 0-2, swung on, fouled back.
Swung on, fouled back.
Messi is in the LA pen. Kershaw likely finished as well, 6 innings.
You know, we didn't know how far both these starters would go tonight, but I definitely didn't have 6 for both these guys, especially with Kershaw coming off the emotional 3,000 strikeout. Jacob Mizorowski, we see 99 again there, 2 pitches in a row, so.
1-2 the count.
1-2 the count.
Second ball that Koenig has thrown. James Outman just brought up from AAA yesterday. Beats one into the ground.
Beats one into the ground.
And it's a 1-2-3.
Out. 3 up. 3 down.
Brewers won yesterday 9-1. We got pitchers duel tonight. Into the bullpens we go. Here comes Messio.
Here comes Messio. Into the pens we go.
All new Embrace your inner heroes and villains. Your Legends begins November 2025.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Sweet.
SafeLight can come to you for free. And our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home. With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later. Only at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight repairs, SafeLight replays.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays because a laid-back beach house is right for some, but off-brand for others. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
Getting to the track is just as important as competing at the track. So Summit Racing has a massive inventory of in-stock replacement parts for your daily drivers. With blazing fast shipping to ensure you're never waiting. Stock replacement parts from Summit Racing. SummitRacing.com.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yeah, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
No, sure don't.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Are you looking for a bank that puts you first? Welcome to Cooley Bank. We're rooted in the community with decisions made locally and relationships that last. Switch today to a 3.71% APY and a Cooley Bank high yield money market account. Visit Cooley Bank or the website for details. Member FDIC.
Let's take a look at our progressive game flow tonight. Dodgers Brewers game 2 of the series. Brewers trying to win the series with a victory tonight. It's 2-1. Dodgers got an Ohtani homer in the first inning. A leadoff home run, his 9th of the year, and 31st home run in total of the season. 9th leadoff homer. And the Brewers came back with 2 in the 4th. RBIs from Vaughn and Collins. And now we're in the bullpens.
Now we are in the bullpen. Bryce Ryan leads off. And if you're brand new to the fans of the Green Bay Packers, come on in. Or if you're tuning into the Shady Lane Homes channel, come on in. Alex Valesa is on the mound for the Dodgers. Ball. I think. Yeah, it was a ball. 0-1 the count. No, 1-1 the count.
Sitting back, relaxed in the center, chilling, going for a different approach, a relaxed approach. Dodgers are banged up in their pen big time. And they've got a number of big names, including Michael Kopech, Blake Trinan, Evan Phillips. There's a Granderol all on the injured list. That was Abner Uribe, hard-throwing setup man for the Brewers. And Terang strikes out. Vezina starts it with a bang here. Picks up the K to his first batter faced. One away in the 7th for Andrew Monasterio. That's just beating a good old 4-seam fastball right to the spot on Terang. We talk about both these teams. Dodgers obviously one of the best offenses in baseball. Brewers have been putting up huge numbers today.
Yeah.
Both teams pitching really well.
Panic came out of the pen with 3-3 down in the 7th. He did his job. When you're a starting pitcher, you're not really facing the other starting pitcher, right? You're going up against one another, but you're facing the other offense. And you look at what this offense is for the Dodgers, they're a little different than what they've been in the past. But at the same time, number 1 offense in the league.
Well, again, I mean, you're facing Clayton Kershaw. I mean, he knows who he is. He's probably been watching him his entire life. It is Clayton Kershaw, so that can be intimidating in itself. Sure. Didn't seem to bother him much, though.
Felt like the fanfare for Wizarowski's schemes was bigger for whatever reason. I know it's a big matchup today. Clayton Kershaw coming off and picking up his 3,000th strikeout. But Miz showed up.
You can see the youthful exuberance in the face of Mizorowski.
23-year-old kid.
Looks like a high school senior out there, you know? It's like, maybe just me. I'm getting a little bit older. Just love it, though.
Right next to Andrew Vaughn, it's like bring your kid to work day. It's awesome. 3-2 on Monasterio. Yeah, those guys were not drafted too far apart from one another. Miz just has that baby face, but he's got the right arm of an alien.
Yeah.
Ground foul for Monasterio. My favorite part of tonight's game, the strikeouts have been phenomenal for Mizorowski. My favorite part was at the end of the inning where Monasterio made the play at home, and Mizorowski went up to him and said, "Hey, nice play."
Yeah. And the home run by Ohtani in the first inning, first hitter didn't bother him too much. He struck out the side in the second. A couple of strikeouts in the third. Yeah.
Monasterio out to left.
Out to left.
That's twice now for Monasterio who's gone out to the track. Take a look at our StatCast powered by Google Cloud. And we're looking at fastballs today. Here's Clayton Kershaw. That's the one in red. The one in blue is Mizorowski's. Just a little difference.
A little bit more time to decide whether you want to swing or not. But still pretty effective for Kershaw based on all the off-speed stuff. They don't have to throw 100 miles an hour to win games.
There was a time where Kershaw was 95 to 97. He's learned how to pitch with what he's got. 2 away for Ortiz, and there's strike one.
2 away for Ortiz. It's battle of the pins. Mizorowski did his job.
You can't really tip your hat to a guy as he gets older. I mean, he's had injuries, and he's learned how to adjust and pitch differently and still be effective at the big leagues, not stubborn.
Tapper back to the mound. Vencia will take Canada, and the inning will end. The Brewers go in order. We go to the 8th inning.
First day back in the starting lineup since Friday night. Vencia will make the play, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Both relievers come on for team, retire the sides in order. 2-1, we go to the 8th.
Seeking the unsatisfied.
Well, folks.
Emotional. Defiant. Those who take things personally. Seeking exceptional people to do exceptional things. To find a treatment where there isn't one. Seeking those who will be hard on the problem to make it easier on the people. Seeking those who refuse to accept medicine as it is, so they put themselves in a position to change it.
Oh.
When Superman is off saving the day, GQ is here with a $7 meal deal. Now with the $2 small Blizzard Treat upgrade.
Man.
Get any small Blizzard Treat like our newest menu hero for just $2 more. This summer, save on all your faves at GQ.
If you're a pro, you know top quality Behr paint and Kills Primer are available exclusively at the Home Depot. You know that now there's only one place to get the best value, service, and durability you expect from brands you trust. If you're a pro, you know.
Graduates, today you enter the real world, ready for whatever lies ahead, except for the following, which you're likely to find exceedingly difficult. Going to a 9-to-5 job, doing your taxes, putting on a duvet cover, taking off a duvet cover, realizing you're never going to go to the gym. This guy knows what I'm talking about. In summary, life is hard, but saving money by bundling your home and auto with Progressive is easy. Deciding what's for dinner every night for the rest of your life.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be
Oh, yeah, that's right.
transmitted in any form.
Purchase of this year may not be disseminated without express written consent.
One ball game tonight we have for you, TBS Tuesdays, and it's going to be Avenue Uribe and the
Avenue Uribe, 2-1, 2-9 ERA.
Continues tonight. Uribe can bring it as he faces Miguel Rojas to start.
Shot right there from Urias to Rojas. I want to see how the first batter does.
Baseball with 25 homes on the year. It leads the majors, setting up for Trevor McGill. And that one's in the
Trevor McGill, who he sent up for.
Puts it away. And there is out number 1 here in the 8th. MLB Tuesday on TBS is brought to you by Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together, best enjoyed responsibly.
You can have one of those together after this game.
What a game we've been treated to tonight. Kirby Yates preparing in the Dodger bullpen. Looks like he'll have the Brewers half of this 8th inning. Top of the order coming up for Milwaukee. Top of the order here for the Dodgers with Ohtani.
Strike right there to Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani. Solo home run, walk, and strikeout. He's 1 for 3.
If you can get 6 from your starter, changes everything. You get the lead, you love how it lines up.
The Brewers bullpen has been good all year. They traded Devin Williams, their all-star closer, to the Yankees. Trevor McGill's picked right up where he left off, though. Ohtani beats one into the ground. Terang makes the play.
2 outs.
The thing about Uribe, he's a hard thrower, Frenchie, but he has so much movement on upper 90s fastballs. He does get a lot of ground balls.
Well, that sinker, one of the best in the business, and I'm telling you, it's to righties. When it barrels in on you, it's so tough.
2 outs. Here's Mookie Betts. It's a 2-1 game in the 8th inning. Second game of this 3-game series.
Strike right there. Mookie Betts.
Betts had a base hit off Mizorowski in the 6th. Mizorowski giving up 4 hits in 6 innings. Late on it. 0-2 the count.
One guy in the left, I think, for Dave Roberts, Mookie Betts, they're trying to get going. I know we got off that rough start with getting sick, lost, 15 to 18 pounds, but it's been kind of a weird year for him. It's not really gotten hot yet.
0-2 the count. Uribe fires. And this is one thing about the Dodgers trek too today. So they started last year in Korea, the early start to the schedule in March. And they win the World Series, so they're playing later than everyone, started earlier than everyone. Then went to Japan to start the year this year in March, earlier than everyone. Played a lot of baseball. They've dropped 4 straight. They have not lost 5 in a row this season. They still have the best record in the National League. 2-2 the count to Betts. And he got him. Uribe
got him.
Out with a slider. Brewers pitching has been on point tonight. 2-1. Brewers still lead it. We go to the bottom of the 8th.
For type 2 diabetes, once weekly Manjaro.
Now it's adios. Mountain high enough for the Bulls. Ain't no mountain low enough for the Bulls. Ain't no river low enough for the Bulls. Let's go, Bulls.
If you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas.
And Kenneth, no, I haven't heard anything from him. See you guys tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Thursday.
Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may worsen kidney problems.
I can do diabetes differently with Manjaro.
Pay as little as $25